Well, oh heck, what happened to my? Well, anyway, we get to know um the result of what happens when folks, or even why. I guess we can even say why folks snitch. We know what happens. We now know the consequence, and maybe now the reason. So we're going to talk about it. We've been following this for quite some time. It's been years now. I think 2 years, maybe 2.5. And it's the story of the once mighty Cossacks motorcycle club called the Ugly Man Cossacks. I think they might have started like maybe in like 1966 or something. I got to go look that up, but they've been around a minute. And a motorcycle club can only last so long as the leadership remains strong, and it's very difficult. You don't know what you're going to get. And a lot of times people will make it to leadership that never really should have been there. That happens. But in any event, there was a decision, a whole bunch of decisions that were made that wound them up where they were pitted against their former brothers who started their own version of the Cossacks Motorcycle Club called the Cossacks One Percenter. So it was the original Cossacks, the Ugly Man Cossacks, versus the Cossacks One Percenter. And a club brother was killed. One side killed the other. And oh my goodness, what that has done has ripped apart everything for this original club. And now we have seen the national president go to prison, and we are looking at what happened to the other person charged with running a criminal organization that got someone killed. 2 men with the same exact charges. One testified against the other, and you're going to be blown away at what he got for pleading guilty to causing this guy's murder. One guy got life in prison. The other guy got a pretty sweet deal. Yeah, that's what happens when your club brothers testify against you, and that's the reason probably why some of them do. We're going to talk about that in a minute and 7 seconds when I get back right after this brief introduction. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Title of the show, Snitches Get Probation, not snitches, not stitches. You know, they often say snitches get stitches, but in this case, snitches get probation. And we should be talking about, this morning, we will be talking about why your motorcycle club will snitch on you. Back right after this. Hey, thanks for tuning in since 2016. I absolutely appreciate it.
Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe to get updated Biker News with MC Protocol. A lot of phonies popped up when this YouTube Biker News craze came about, but the man on this channel is the first to do it and the only one that never sold out. Black Dragon, started the Navy and hit the sea, repping Uncle Sam. They traded that uniform for leather vest from the mighty Black Sabbath. Not the band, I'm talking about the mighty Black Sabbath. MC, we're paid his dues and the artist stripes for the prospect all the way up to national peace. All the copycat creators and the content stealers and haters, there have been many, but there's only one legend in life. Like Michael with the cowboy hat that knows kung fu and says kick Kenny. Black Dragon Biker News, he's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News, yourself educated by his books and you learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News, he covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe and get updated Biker News with MC Protocol.
righty. It's Black Dragon and Lavish. There you go. What's up, man?
Yeah. What's happening? What's happening, man? I left my second phone, man, at the house, man. So we might go in and out on here, man. But what's going on, man?
Hey, I'm just trying to keep hope alive, man. That's all we have. Hope is all we have. What are you doing?
Working.
Keeping hope alive.
Yep, that's what I tend to do every day.
I'm so proud of you going to school, stuff, working and stuff. I can't wait. Can I announce that? Can I announce your political ambitions, or do I have to keep that under my hat?
No, that's not a secret. That's if you look up Ballotpedia, have you ever heard of Ballotpedia?
No.
It's similar to Wikipedia, but Ballotpedia is a site.
Oh heck, somebody's calling him. He forgot his other phone, so people are calling him for tows, I suppose, or repossessions. So he'll be right back. Well, he almost came back.
Yeah, somebody called my line. Somebody called my line. Yeah. So yeah, that's a website where anybody that ran for or running for political office, their information and bio will be at. So no, it's no secret. It's no secret.
Validpedia. Okay.
Yeah, it's called
So,
Ballotpedia.
so you'll be running for office again soon.
Yeah,
1969. Contacts were founded in 1969. Thank you, Foxy. I knew it was back then in the 60s sometime.
What was that? I missed the first part.
Oh, the Cossacks. So this story today.
Oh, okay.
In Texas, this story today is basically about them for the first part of it, and then we break off into a wider discussion of why will an MC snitch on you. So let's go ahead and get into the story here. Let me find the share button, pull up the story. Where did I put that story? Is it yeah, keep talking for a second here. Oh no, I found it. I got it. Okay. And action. So you guys remember we've been following this case for quite some time. Here is the result of the case. Let's play this real quick and see if it'll give it to us.
Over 1 million motorcycles.
Okay. They want to do that. And they do it in a way that I can't kill the sound.
Trust RevZilla for their online shopping experience.
Okay.
Because we have thousands of top brands, so you never have to look anywhere else.
Okay, that's how we do it.
Gear tested by expert riders who can help you find the...
All right, here we go, coming in. And we'll skip that ad, and here we go.
In connection with the death of a motorcyclist at noon, an ex-biker gang leader gets probation in connection with the death of a motorcyclist in 2020 in Chapel Hill. 38-year-old Chad Crowell from Eustace pleaded guilty to directing activities of a street gang in connection with that 2020 shooting death of Brandon Edwards, a rival motorcycle gang member. Crowell was sentenced to 6 years probation along with community service this morning for his involvement. The judge also sentenced him to serve 10 days in jail before beginning his probation. Last month, another gang member involved in the man's death received life in prison.
Two men charged for the same crime. One man gets life, and the other man gets 10 days in jail. Look, a former outlaw motorcycle gang leader was sentenced to 6 years of probation Thursday. 6 years of probation for his involvement in giving orders that killed an East Texas motorcyclist. So he got the same charge, the same exact charge as the man who got life. Chad Michael Crowell, who was said to be the National Sergeant at Arms of Eustace, Texas, pleaded guilty to directing the activities of a street gang in connection with the 2020 shooting death of Brandon Edwards, a full patch member of the Cossacks One Percenter motorcycle club that broke off from the Cossacks, the Ugly Man Cossacks, sometime after the Waco shooting in Texas. Now, Brandon Evans was, as they said, a rival member of the Cossacks in the Cossacks 1%er Motorcycle Club. And this was all because they broke off and kept the same name. He was then sentenced to 6 years of deferred adjudication. Never heard of that before. Deferred adjudication, which is also another name, I guess, for probation, along with community service hours. And he gets to go pick up paper in the park off the side of the highway for killing somebody. He was ordered to not have any contact with people associated with the gang that he was involved with. So I guess he can't associate with the Ugly Man Cossacks anymore. In light of Edwards losing his life, the 114th District Court Judge Austin Reeve Jackson thought that some jail time was appropriate. So Jackson then ordered Crowell to serve 10 days in jail before beginning his probation. Here's a picture of Crowell right here. So he effectively got, 10 days in jail. 10 days in jail and 6 years probation. Edwards, the man who was killed, was chased down and shot to death in 2020 in the Chapel Hill area. According to arrest documents, Edward was a member of the 1%ers Cossacks, a rival to the Ugly Man Cossacks that were, they were once club brothers. The gang that Crowell previously served as the National Sergeant at Arms of. The documents said that Ugly Man Cossacks members were given a smash on sight order, as we know, to harm 1%er Cossacks wherever they saw them. And that resulted in the death of one of them, Mr. Edwards. And that order, they said, came from the national leaders, such as Crowell and Kevin Dale Higgins, who was the former national president of the Ugly Man Cossacks, the guy that got life. Last month, as it says right here, Higgins was sentenced to life in prison after he was convicted of directing activities of a street gang following a jury trial. Actually, following 2 jury trials. One which found him not guilty. There was a hung jury. One was a hung jury, and the second one, which came 2 weeks after the first one. The first one ended sometime right at the end of the year, like December something, and they waited till January, approximately 2 or 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks maybe. Right at the end of December, they did their Christmas holidays, came back. He had a week-long trial, and 5 days later, he was guilty as hell and now sentenced to life. For that exact same crime, Crowell took the stand in Higgins' trial, and the National Sergeant at Arms said that the violence was encouraged in the gang and that the smash on sight order originally came from Higgins. So there was his National Sergeant at Arms, someone who put out that order, stood behind that order, enforced that order, and then when the noise came, when the hell came, he testified against his boy. The 3 men who chased Edwards down, those 3 guys, the 3 men who chased Edwards down, they, let's see, Joshua Ray Tibbetts got 45 years after a jury trial. Jose Antonio Venezuela and Jeffrey Ryan, these guys each received 22 years in prison following their guilty pleas. So all the guys who pleaded guilty, and I think some of these guys were actually on trial testifying as well, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure which ones, but I have to go back through. But I think there were several people from his own club that testified against him. And that is like a glaring ouch. Like, this is why. Someone, War Gorilla says, I still want to know where Where was the national vice president? Do they not have one? I don't know if they have one or not. I've not heard one mention. I have not heard one mention of a national vice president yet. Foxy seems to know that, yes, several of his other club brothers testified against him. So this is, you know, those of you who know who Taco Bowman was, there are no more Taco Bowmans. Guys that are going to take it on the chin and go to prison and not testify on anybody and die on a prison bed. That was Taco Bowman of the Mighty Outlaws Motorcycle Club Nation. A very famous guy in his right. Those guys are gone, man. They're GOWN. Gone. And now, motorcycle clubs, and we see it over and over again, over and over and over again, and over again, and over and over again, and over and over and over and over again, and again and again and again and over again. Every time they run into some sort of problem, this is what you see. You see them, you see your own club brothers on the stand against you. Hell, I got to see my own fucking club brothers on national social media talking about me. Anything to make themselves look good, to remove any kind of something shadow cast on them. These guys in these clubs, they ain't made up of it no more. Soul Brother says, I don't need no PhD to figure that out. Why brothers turn on you. Soul Brother said, I don't need no PhD. First to talk is the first to walk. And these folks, man, a lot of these clubs take in people that they do not vet, that they do not actually even make prospect a whole lot, that they don't know. They always taking in the worst from other people's clubs. Hey, man, you got a home over here. Well, you got kicked out of that club. How do you know he deserves a home over there? You guys better get it in your mind that if you have dirt to do, we said this a couple weeks ago, if you have dirt to do, you need to do that dirt alone. You don't need no motorcycle club or nothing like that. Go ahead, Lavish, I hear you.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, yeah, you gotta do that stuff by yourself, and then when somebody talk about it in the club meeting, you act like you don't know what's going on. You say stuff like, "What? So what happened?" So you can figure out what the information is, because you got to know what the information is out there as well. You got, oh, okay, what happened? Anybody, what was the latest? Anybody seen anything?
He died. Damn. Do they know what happened?
There wasn't no witnesses around or nothing, was it? Oh, okay. You got to do your own investigation after you do your own dirt by yourself. You never know when you got to double back. When you hear somebody say, "Yeah, it was a guy. I seen him talking to the police. One of the neighbors." Oh yeah, which neighbor? You got to go have a heart to heart with that neighbor, and to that neighbor retract his statement and say, "Hey, listen, I thought I seen something, but I didn't see anything," because they know where I live at. So, hey, those kind of neighbors. Hey, listen, I thought I was being helpful, but I didn't see anything. I thought I did.
Mr. Stahl says, "Yep, don't need no co-conspirators with me." Because you are right. The first to talk is the one that walks. And we got to sit. That guy got, Jesus Christ, 10 days in jail? The judge felt bad about it. The judge was like, nah, look, homie, we got to get.
So I'm just curious what goes on in the club meeting afterwards. Do people, let's go back to before this stuff happened. In the club meeting, everybody was all riled up, revved up, ready to go. Let's go and do this. Hell yeah. Rah, 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 rah. Now, you got one guy that he's gone. Then you got the other guy that's, doing 10 days. So by the time I'm pretty sure time's already been served, possibly. So you go back to the club meeting. What do you talk about? Shoot, man. What? Hey, ain't nobody tell him to go out there and get caught and do that, because I wasn't gonna take the bullet for that one. I got a family to take care. That's everybody's thing. I got a family after the fact. Well, you had the family before the stuff happened. So what do people in the club meeting say? Do they sit back and be like, yeah, no, I agree, man. You know, he shouldn't have ever did that, man, because he put it on himself when he did that, man. You know, what kind of what do you say in club meeting, or do the club just, you know, tell you, hey man, don't come back around here no more? I wonder how that club meeting is going, man.
He's not going to be at it because the judge told him he better not have his ass back in no colors of any kind that look like Cossack's colors. Period. You can't associate with that club at all. Period anymore. So he'd be a damn fool. He'd be a damn fool to go back if
it's in you, it's in you.
Oh, he better find a different club. He better find a different club, because if they see him over there messing with them folks, he might have to testify on somebody else to get out. Do my best to work in the dark and by myself with no witnesses but my own word, says Reach It. Good morning, Frederick Frame. Good to see you. Wonder if his probation is in Texas. And I don't even know if that club exists anymore. That club could be gone. It could, you know, how does a club rebuild after all of that? The Brotherhood has been destroyed. They've been around since 1969. But I've seen it. I've seen it happen with my own two eyes. You get a president that isn't leading the club right, and he can tear the whole damn thing down, set you back 25, 30 years. Set you down back 25, 30 years, easily. So what will make a club snitch on you? You're looking at it.
Man, you got all kinds of reasons, man. Some of them are just snitch because they just want to snitch. I didn't have anything to do but snitch, so I decided to snitch. There's a lot of snitches out here, man. People will snitch on you to take your old lady. People will snitch on you because you're making more money. People will snitch on you because it's just in them to snitch. They just rats.
Yeah, they will snitch on you to take your old lady. I've seen that before too.
Yeah. That's why when people always, just like the statement you had made, when you had pulled up one of those pictures and you see my vest and it says, I'm not your effing brother. Yeah, I'll be standing hard on that, man, because people use that word to me, and this is only me speaking. They use it too freely. Oh, man, that's one of my bros right there, but then he knocking your old lady off, stealing from you, lying on you. Yeah, I'm a little different. A lot different.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that I had a brother call Tia to tell her some shit on me. Yeah.
Did you get in trouble?
No, Tia is too strong for that, man. Tia is too strong to be shaken like that.
No, I said, did you get in trouble, not Tia?
No, I didn't get in no damn trouble. Tia know what she got right here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A brother tried to start some shit between me and Tia by trying to call me and tell me some shit about Tia. I said, wow, you motherfuckers are something else. The woman issue is definitely on the black set a lot more, says Calvin. No, that's not true. People are only as loyal as their options. Oh, wow, Obi Joe. That was tough. People are only as loyal as their options. Threaten a man with his family, and 99% of the time he's singing away. Black Dragon, that's a violation. I know it's a violation, but they damn sure did it. a lot of this stuff that you get fed about clubs and Brotherhood and stuff like that, a lot of it is just a bunch of crap. You've got to check out some of those guys as tight as you would somebody off the street. This is why a good motorcycle club treats Brotherhood and stuff almost like church. You're giving lessons on that stuff all the time. You're checking people. You're continuing to press the best parts of what emceeing should be. You're holding classes. You're teaching the bylaws at club meetings. You're putting together reward systems that reward people for good behavior and punishment systems that punish people severely for bad behavior. You know, being in a club, being in a church, being in an organization, being in the military, being in anything is counter human interaction laws. We mostly want to be selfish SOBs. That's just the id in us. You know, we have the ego, the super ego, the id. It's just the id in us. The kid, the child, the petulant.
Man, look at you, man, going back to the Sigmund Freud theory.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You ain't think I knew about that, huh?
No, I know you in school, man. I know you in school.
Man, I mean, I ain't just learned it. This ain't nothing new, but I'm just saying, man, you know, I know it.
You know it.
I don't know why my camera is kind of like very narrow, though.
We still see you, brother.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to throw that term around. I'm sorry. So it's hard to be good. You have to work at it. It's hard to be a brother. You have to work at it. Very few people have that in them naturally, that if they became the boss of it all, they would be fair and good. So more of us would be corruptible with the more power we got. Not better, not nicer, not kinder, but more corrupt. It reminds me of a book series I used to read about a planet called Gore, and it was Counter Earth. And all these people would go up to Gore, and in Gore, all the women were slaves on the planet Gore. And there were a lot of men that were slaves. You could whoop a person's ass and he'd have to be your slave. And all women were slaves and they loved it. This is only the kind of book that could be written back in the 70s and the 60s. It would never make it today. But the big thing about Gore, and if any of you guys have ever read Gore and the planet Gore and the things that happened on it, the big thing about Gore was you had this one guy named Taro Cabo of Koba-Ra. And Taro Cabo started out on this planet as a good guy. But the more slaves he met, at first he's beating up people and he wouldn't take no slaves. And every woman that was a slave that he came in contact with, he would free her from slavery. He was so chivalrous. But as he became a new person, he started out as Taro Cabo of Koba-Ra. He was the warrior. As a warrior, he was fierce and setting people free and cutting people loose and saving people's lives and not refusing to take people's lives. But once he became boss of R, he became the merchant, this whole guy changed. And that's what power does to people. It changes them. He became a big tyrant. And that's what it does. And we watch this in motorcycle clubs, and we can see people go from the good guy, Taro Cabo of Koba-Ra, to Boscavar, the trader who traded in slaves and furs and things like that. And it's just humankind. It's humankind not to be good. Obijo says there's three types of people on the set: those that know what happened, those that wonder what happened, and people like us on the streets still making it happen. You know, I like that. I enjoy being with like-minded brothers, riding the wind, but at the end of the day, they don't pay my bills, feed my kids. Family will always be first.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. But a lot of people will mix up what family is or change what their definition of family is. for a lot of people, club is family more so than blood family.
Yeah, I've seen that with some people. And I mean, you know, everybody that's in a bike club, everybody came from different, you know, upbringings. You know, so you have some of these people that were outcasted from their family, man, and all they got is this biker shit.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
their family, you know. You got other people that was, you know, raised with a family, and they do this, you know, in their spare time as a hobby that they adapted into their life, but they know they balance, they know they place.
And that's another issue with motorcycle clubs, because you have recreationists as well as lifers in the same club. And the lifer's looking for you to spend your whole life doing nothing but club shit. And a recreationist is looking to do nothing but have fun and use the club to have fun from time to time. And so therein lies the problem in a lot of clubs. In the 1%er club, however, it's supposed to be everybody of like mind. This is a lifestyle, and we're going to live this first. And then you see one of your brothers on the stand testifying against your ass. Papa Penguin says, Black Dragon Biker TV, you read the Gore series? You are really showing your age. Yes, Papa Penguin, I read the Gore series on a submarine underneath the ocean. I knew if I mentioned the Gore season that somebody out there will have read it. It's like a marriage in a sense. Some people have to work harder at being a brother, and like you said, Black Dragon, it just does come natural to some people. Lavish Detroit going to want their police commissioner obeying the seatbelt laws. Moxie's on your head. She found out yesterday that you ran for office.
Oh yeah. I'm running for it again. You know, the crazy part about it is when I'm riding, I don't ride with a seatbelt on. I always, because people say that, right? And I tell them, I don't ride with a seatbelt on. That's just like the police. They don't ride with a seatbelt on. I'm not making up an excuse when I say this, but we jump in and out of these trucks so much. That's not an excuse. But then on the flip side, for me, I'm only speaking for me, I've seen so many accidents that the seatbelt did not help save life. The seatbelt actually hindered their life.
You actually see accidents every day.
Right. So I see stuff where, you know, sometimes you can't wait on EMS to get there because the tow trucks is there first, and you gotta pretty much cut them out of the car, cut the seatbelt out. Some of these seatbelts, they lock and they don't release, and you just be screwed. And I just seen the seatbelts choke people, man. So I got a thing about the seatbelts, man. I mean, I know it's not an excuse because it's the law, but when you actively watching, you know, fatal accidents and you seeing certain stuff, man, it does something to you.
Damn. Wow. I always thought the seatbelt, I've never had one locked, but I've seen it in movies. I didn't know that happened.
I mean, they do its job, and I'm not sitting here saying seatbelts don't save lives, because I've seen guys who, if they had their seatbelt on, they wouldn't have flew through the windshield. Like, body, like, straight out the windshield. And he was like, oh, man, his head is shattered. Oh, yeah. Some gruesome stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But Foxy is on your head, though.
Say that again?
But Foxy is on your head, though. Joseph says, due to cutback, snitches will no longer get stitches. Instead, they will be placed directly into ditches. Out.
Hey, man, listen, man, let me tell you this about these snitches, man. They got these snitches, man. They be running around town, man. Like everything is just all great and gravy. I see guys around here, man, in the bike world running around here, man, just rats. Just rats. People will whisper it, man, you know, so-and-so over there. But if he cool enough with everybody, people act like, you know, they turn a blind eye to it. They turn a blind eye to it. They don't want to talk about that part, though.
Yeah, man. They don't.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, Papa Penguin says, Lavish, you're talking nonsense. Seatbelts save lives. If you don't want to wear one, just don't wear one. But don't be down on seatbelts.
Hey, listen, like I said, Papa Penguin, I said for me. I can't speak for everybody else. I said for me, I don't. And I gave my reason why. Now to each his own. I'm not telling, nobody what to do, but for me, I don't wear them. I gave my reason. I just don't wear them. I've seen what I've seen. And I just don't. That's just my personal thing. I will put one on.
Mm-hmm. OBGO said the truth about it. Out bad doesn't hold a lot of weight these days. I've seen a guy get out bad from a Diamond 13 that's now a full Diamond, one of the big 5. Yeah, out bad doesn't mean anything anymore because it's been so misused. But I've often seen 1% clubs take people in. They take the trash. They try to take the best from the 99% world, but they damn sure take a lot of trash too.
Man, I done seen a lot of these guys, man. They get all the misfits, man, to build their numbers up. And I mean, yep. I guess when you in the club, yeah, you want to build your numbers up. But then you get the guys that know they ain't shit. They go over to these new clubs, man, and now they done changed their whole persona, And it's amazing to see people when they switch clubs. I chuckle out of it, I chuckle. I've seen I just seen guys, man, who were weak, man. I'm talking about when I say weak, like some real lame, some L7 boys, some scaredy cats. They come back and they join one of these outlaw clubs. I chuckle, like I say, I laugh. I laugh with them. I laugh at them. I don't just talk behind their back. I think it's hilarious. And they can never switch up on me because they know that I know them, but I've seen it happen. I seen it, and I laugh every time because I'm like, hold on, man, this the same guy that was just getting punked like last summer, man.
Oh my goodness! So now we have an idea of how much Lavish's phone rings, because he's normally got us on a secondary phone, and he puts the phone on silent while he's talking. Now, this is now you know just about how much his phone does ring. But in any event, I just wanted to get that out today. Hey, Lavish. Lavish? Your phone is...
Yeah, I'm here.
Your phone is... Go out and come back in again. Yeah. That was crazy. So I just wanted to get that out today. That point, I wanted to talk about that today. The whole idea of why your club brothers will snitch on you. And that why is because of that time. They're passing out time like lollipops. And when a guy's looking at that time and he can come up with the same exact 100% exact charge you got, and you go to life and he gets 10 days plus 6 years probation, a guy like that's going to... almost damn near anybody will snitch on you. Even the hardest guy that don't snitch will snitch on you. Under that situation, you get 10 days and 6 years, and everybody else got 45 years, 21 years, and life, respectively.
Man, you probably got this dude sitting back, man. That shit scared the hell. That shit scared him straight that he's done with the biker life, man. He like, yeah. Man, he's gonna try to put this underneath him. He's gonna try to make this as if it never happened. This kid's never gonna hear anything about this, man, until somebody dig it up. And he gotta face this. He gotta face the reality years down the road.
Yeah. He's gone. he ain't a biker no more. Probably sold his motorcycles. Hell with that. Now here's the other thing. This whole thing started by this fascination over this Texas state rocker, and all of this going back and forth with the 1%er, and then all that shit that happened at Waco. And, you just got to ask yourself, as a leader of a club, watching a club just get destroyed, national president go to prison, 2 or 3 other brothers go to prison for no less than 20 years. And another brother got 45 years. And you just got to ask yourself, now that it's all over and said and done, now that it's all over and said and done, was that shit worth it?
Right. Was it worth it?
Was it worth it? And a lot of you leaders in these motorcycle clubs need to sit down and have that thought process. And then we come back to the big piece that's going on between the 1%ers on the Black Biker set right now. Those leaders have taken a stand to say this shit ain't worth it, and we're not doing it with our club anymore. We're not.
Hold on. Let me get back with you. I got to walk into this meeting.
Take care, man. Have a good one.
All right.
So a lot of them have defined the fact that it's not worth it anymore, some of these leaders, and that's what you leaders have to do. You have to come up with the idea that putting our brothers in prison and jail and putting our brothers in the grave and all of that stuff is not what emceeing in a motorcycle club ever started out to be. Nobody ever joined a motorcycle club for that. Although I have heard many folks who joined those 1% clubs tell me, they told me before I joined that I was most likely going to die early or go to jail. That would have been it for me. Hold up. Say what? So we're going to be doing what? Oh, yeah, I just want to let you know that the only guarantee we have is prison or an early grave. Anything else is gravy. Oh, bro, you can count. As a matter of fact, one of my club brothers told me that he interviewed or was thinking about hanging out for a club, a 1% club, and the guy that was going to be a sponsor said, "Now, well, let me tell you this from the beginning. The only thing that we can promise you is an early death, early grave, or prison. I just want you to know that coming in." He was like, no, dog. No. If that's the only thing you can promise. The other guys would be like, yeah, shit, sign me up, man, sign me up. But other guys would be like, no, Black Dragon would be like, no, bro, no, thank you. My Mexican mom used to tell me all the time, do it by yourself and accept the possible consequences if you get caught before you do it. She said, be a man. Bikers must be accountable for their own actions, says Moto Gato, the motor cat. Papa Penguin says to Foxy, lots of folks want the benefits of being the boss, but they don't want to take the risk or the work. Papa Penguin, it's even more than that. A lot of them don't know the work. They don't know the job description. And they are not willing to learn. It's nothing like having an idiot lead you into something. An idiot that has no idea himself, given a smash on sight order. You got to know when you're a motorcycle club president, people listen to you. They listen to you. They actually listen to you. They follow you. They go home. That's my president. That's my national. Like they do their preacher. That's my preacher. Like the preacher he's a man of God. He's not God. People treat these preachers like they be gods. And that's how they treat a motorcycle club. A motorcycle club is a cult, right? You do know we are a cult. We're cultish. We follow around and take orders. And I had a biker said that I'd never joined a motorcycle club. Biking is about personal freedom and expression. Motorcycle clubs that you got a whole bunch of people telling you what to do. They're not bikers. Motorcycle clubs are never set up for you to freely express yourself. It's the beehive. You join the beehive to do what the beehive does. The queen says what happens. You're a worker bee. No, hell no, you don't get freedom in a motorcycle club. You get freedom as a biker, but when you become a clubber, You got more rules, and then 1% Motorcycle Club dudes seem to have more rules. We do our own thing. We follow our own rule. Nobody tells us what to do. Bullshit. Bullshit. You guys got more rules than any of us. Can't ride this place in your patch. Can't go over there without a safety pin on. All kind of shit going on. But don't get it twisted. We love it. We love being in this like it is. We love it. That we love the lifestyle. That doesn't mean we can't live it better. Good leaders make things look so easy. They leave, then they leave, and you wonder, holy shit, they were handling all of this. I'll never forget when my boss stepped back, and they had to replace him with 7 people. Took 7 people to do the job he'd been doing. Wow. Have you been watching George Christie? Because he said the same thing, Black Dragon. No, I have not been watching George Christie. What did he say that was the same thing? What I just said? The MC life is an addiction for sure. I know it is. It has been for me. Anyway, we're going to get out of here on time so you guys can get over to Mike Ball and check him out at 11 on Insane Wheels on YouTube. And it's Ball Valve TV on Instagram. Man, I'd be losing things. Keeper Logical says that's why I'm neutral. Do you think all the rules and laws and protocol are worth it? Yes, Mr. Jones. I must think that because I've been associated with the biker world now. I first started hanging out with the Black Sabbath Motorcycle Club in 1989, the summer of 1989. So we're at 36 years, man. Hey, Tasha, I hope things are going good for your dad, man. I know he's sick and you're waiting for news about him today. So, hey, yeah, Mike Ball, absolutely. So we're Mike Ball, thank you for storming my channel yesterday. Mike Ball and all his guys came over and blitzkrieged my channel. I forget what they call it, a channel smash or something. I'm so old. I'm sorry, but they all came over, and I was wondering, like, all these guys came over my channel. So let's go smash Mike Ball's channel and hang out with him. If you hang around, just be observant. You can see how much shit down. If you still move forward and join that club, you have accepted the bylaws, so you get what's coming to you, whether you like it or not. Yeah, you sign up for it. Absolutely. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys get out of here. I'd really appreciate it if you would go. Let me pull this up real quick here and check out my perhaps purchase my newest book, which is the Motorcycle Club Protocol 101 book. Here it is. Boom, right over there. Motorcycle Club 101 MC Protocol 101 book. So you guys will like this book. I will have a hardcover available, so you'll be able to order it both as a hardcover or as a paperback. MC Protocol 101. Please get that book. My bike night is Tuesday nights. If you need to get a hold of me, it's Black Dragon at blacksabbathmc.com. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Support the channel. $BikerPrez is the Cashapp, and my PayPal is jbunchii, stands for John Bunch II. You can find me on Twitter at jbunchii. I'd love it if you guys come hang out with me over there. I get to be myself. I get to cuss and carry on and post all kind of crazy pictures and sexy X-rated videos. You can do anything over there. So, I mean, if you want to see me, I don't have an OnlyFans, but you can come to, you can come see me on X. Black Dragons Gear, blackdragonsgear.com is where all my stuff is. I'm also podcasting on Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes under the Dragon's Lair Motorcycle Chaos. You can hear this show in your car while you're driving and not have to watch it. Just go on over to Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, and check me out. If you need to get in touch with me here in the studio, 404-692-0336, 404-692-0336. I told you my email, blackdragon at black7thmc.com. Tuesday night is bike night here at the Dragon's Lair, 3393 Lawrenceville Highway, Tucker, Georgia, 30084, Building 2 down the hill behind the furniture store, across from Public Storage. Clarity.fm/black-dragon if you need to have me talk to you about issues you have in your club or anything like that. Clarity.fm/black-dragon. Make an appointment there and holler at me. Lavish T. Williams, my co-host. You will be able to find him on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube under Lavish T. Williams. Email him at info@lavishtwilliams.com. And all donations you send to the channel are read aloud. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Done all those things, and then we get back. We just got 18 new comments. I appreciate your comments. Have a great weekend. Says reach it. Raid is what Carney. It's called a raid. They raided my channel. Thank you, Carney. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. Says Frederick Frame. Yes, it's called a raid. Says Mike Ball. I don't know what the hell it's called. Much love and respect. If your boss was doing the work of 7 people, I know why he quit. He was. You will like, we like you at Black Dragon Biker TV, but we don't want to smash. Wonderful. Have a great weekend and all stay safe, says Kitty. Man, you guys are also good. C. Ruger says, have a great weekend, brothers and sisters. Tommy Delaney, B-Star, East Dog, H-Town, always good insight. Keep up the good work. It's good to talk to you. If you guys don't know, Brothers East is what they call themselves down there in Texas, a big 1% crew down there, Brothers East. They are some good guys. Hey, another term you'll hear is Beast MC. The only OMG that I know of running around, they actually call themselves an OMG, and I certainly appreciate you guys down there, man. Thank you. Kitty, good to see you. Much love to the Beast and guys, says Calvin. Brothers East, man, really appreciate having y'all on here. Ray Rice says, snitches get stitches still a thing? Huh. I don't think so. I don't think it's still a thing. If you get in a motorcycle club, you will wind up dead. If you're a civilian, you will wind up dead too. Everyone dies eventually. I like it. You guys are doing all right. Okay, man. Much love and respect to you all. Much love and respect to you all. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Leave your 10 cents down in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in from wherever it is in the whole entire world that you happen to be. We have a worldwide reach here, and we're proud of it. Hey, and get skinny. Take care. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book. If you are seeking clarity about issues stemming from problems or crises occurring within your motorcycle club, then set up a consultation with Black Dragon. Black Dragon has over 30 years of experience in the motorcycle club world, having served as a national president of the 50-year-old Black Sabbath MC Nation for nearly 10 years. Black Dragon is a veteran negotiator, skilled in crisis management, conflict resolution, inter-club issues, press conferences, and club reputation management. You can set up an appointment to speak with him by phone at clarity.fm/black-dragon. Get the clarity you deserve to help make your MC the best place it can possibly be.
It's definitely a big issue for you too. But I'm going to talk about the 99s for a minute. What's up, Mama Roll? I'm going to talk about the 99s for a minute and what our responsibilities are and what we need to think about. Because if you don't really know what's going on the set, you can find yourself in kind of a precarious predicament if you make the wrong kind of moves or do the wrong kind of things when this kind of stuff goes on. So, when officers get into a war with one another, what should 99%ers do? Here's 10 things you should know. Thing number 1. Stay in your lane. Find a corner and put your motorcycle club in it. If you're a president, you want to find a corner and put your motorcycle club in it. What I mean is, the second you volatile, it can be very dangerous. And when you have that kind of thing going on, this set's not safe. So, as a 99%er motorcycle club, what you want to find is yourself in your business, in your lane, while all of the fancy stuff gets handled on other levels.
Yeah, you heard that, didn't you? On other levels. Tried to tell you suckers, Black Dragon is the man. The Black Dragon is the man. A real OG, bonafide, certified, a true MC. The Biker Boys, the Biker Boys. It's in the house, so most definitely blow the whistle for Black Dragon, Biker TV. That's right, I said Biker TV. See, one day, young Dragon made his way out the Navy to become a prospect. Some people thought he was crazy, but 5 years later, hard work became a habit. He became the president of the mighty Black Savage Nation. MCs, y'all, respectfully. Black Dragon, Black Savage, MC. That's right, y'all. Give it a thumbs up. Black Dragon Biker TV at his best. Oh yeah, and don't forget to get his prospect Bible book. So proud of him. Man, he just don't know. He's a real legend. And y'all know it, and I know it. That's right, Black Dragon. That's right. Glad I met you, my friend. Black Dragon, I'm the Midnight Ghost Rider. The V, y'all. Love you, Black Dragon. Peace. And get skinny. Like and share. Goodbye.